guys, sorry I'm not talking very much. I tried to call my mom today, and she was crying and very sick, and I don't know exactly what's wrong, and I'm on the other side of the country, so there's nothing I can do about it. Obviously, that kind of makes you not feel very well, so I'm just planning on chilling out today. Nothing major. Play games like this to don't get distracted. I'm already tilted by life right now. Thanks for understanding. We'll be doing some PGR tonight. Tonight's PGR reset. A couple days back. We'll probably do some animes or roguelike tonight. You guys are down to watch that. And on the 13th is Double Price 350. That's pretty exciting. It's like a big mod DLC game. Supposed to be out on the 13th. So, got some stuff to look forward to. But yeah, right now, I'm not feeling too hot. I don't really have any surviving family besides my mom and my grandma. Having things happen to them is very hard for me. I lost my mom and my grandpa and aunt a couple years ago, so I don't really have a lot of surviving family. All I can really do from here is hope my mom is okay. I definitely feel bad that I cannot be there. I don't have the money to travel. I don't even have money to take care of myself right now. Sorry if I'm not in the best mood. There's some cool gaming stuff happening this week. Pretty exciting, so there's that. DMC Clifton, close to having Colin maxed out on theater pieces. PGR update, double patch is on, I think, Tuesday. So, some stuff going on. There's nothing groundbreaking. Very, dead month for the channel. One of those months where it's just like, there's nothing I'm interested in. There's so many games coming out this month that I'm not interested in either. It's not even financial. Financial is the problem, because, the cats could pay for those games if I wanted them, but I don't really care about Doom or Night Rain. They're not my kind of games. Gonna play AAA masterpieces like this instead this month. Thanks for understanding, everybody. Could be a stream tonight when I get home. Oh, that's right, the Kazan update is this week too. Yeah, there's some pretty cool stuff going on this week. My mistake. This run is bad, and it's completely my fault. I cannot blame the game. It's not the game's fault. I made a very stupid mistake on my stream last night. I didn't pick up the currency that allows you to pick items. It's completely my fault. I cannot blame the game for it. Yeah, this run is like way slow. Should have been clearing the game by now. I'm gonna have to make up the difference with settings, I guess. Don't want any of these. See what I got here. Virtual Fighter thing. Pretty cool, I guess. I've never been into Virtual Fighter though. Just no games on that thing I care about. It's a bunch of PC ports. That's to be expected because those companies wanted to put those games on Switch, but couldn't. It's too weak. There'll be some good games on Switch too, for sure. Don't think it's very impressive right now. How you guys doing tonight? Wait, what got decompiled? You gotta tell me. What got decompiled now? Anything I'd be interested in? You guys know I don't fuck around with retro games. I'm a big retro game junkie, that's why I enjoy stuff like what I'm currently playing. Are there new decompiled ports I should know about? Yeah, what got decomped? Anything good? You gotta tell me what got decomped. Don't tease me. Anything legendary? What's up, Jax? What's up, Jax? Did you get food, man? Did you get food, bro? I think you missed the food. We'll put out some more food in a bit, alright? I think he's trying to tell me he missed out on the food because he was partying outside instead of eating. Not being responsible. I think you missed the food, bro. Put out more, okay? Alva, you're killing me here. What got decompiled? You can't just say that and then leave me hanging, man. I need to know more. Yeah, I don't really care about that. I rented that game like once, but I was also like playing it alone. My friends weren't over, so I don't know. Mario Party is not very fun with the computer. Not the kind of game to play with a computer. Yeah, I don't care about that. Thank you though. Hoping for Mischief Makers or Guardian Heroes. Those would be pretty good. Mischief Makers decomp. Be all over that shit. That's a frame 1 download right there. I know that they've got some kind of way to decomp N64 games now, so eventually most of the stuff worth playing will be done. They've already got the Zelda games, they've got Star Fox, so they got a lot of the big ones already. Smash 64 is going to be a big one for a lot of people, of course. Mischief Makers definitely needs one though. That game never got a port off the 64. Especially because it's like one of the only games on the console that doesn't run like shit. There are very few N64 games that even run at 30 FPS. Ocarina of Time is 20. So that game is pretty interesting because it's very well optimized for the hardware, which, as we all know, is something we don't get anymore. Games run like shit with way more processing power, so pretty sweet to have a smooth N64 game. That was not common. There's like videos that are like a couple minutes long that show you every N64 game that ran at 60. There's only like a couple. Very few. It's a handful, pretty much. Mischief Makers is the one that people don't know. Everybody knows Smash does. Not the console to play if you're sensitive to frame rate. Definitely not. It's a console to avoid. Alright, well I turned that run around. GG's. Was pretty slow. It was 10 minutes slower than usual. I didn't have a good start. GG's. What's up, Jax? What's up, homeboy? What you doing, man? Yeah, I think you missed food, bro. You missed dinner. Jax is dropping hints that he missed dinner. He was out partying outside. We'll hook you up with some food, bro, okay? We'll hook you up. We'll hook a brother up, alright? And he missed feeding time. He's dropping hints that he might be hungry. Yeah, you gotta be here when it's time to eat, bro. You missed out. You missed out. Ow! Ouch. Yeah, he's protesting. He's not taking responsibility for his actions. Messing around outside instead of coming in to eat like he's supposed to. Symphony of the Night is huge. That's huge. That's very huge. Because that game already has a ton of mods and stuff, but they're limited by you know, the hardware. That's pretty big news. Thank you for telling me that. That's enough to keep me going. As I said, I'm not in the best mood right now because of my mom being sick. I'll be coming in here and dropping the good news. The Symphony of the Night is pretty big. A lot of people are going to be very happy with that. Could mean that we could get the Saturn content in a good version of the game. The Saturn version is really scuffed, but it's the only one that has Adult Maria. The only time you get to use that moveset. Every other time they brought that game back, it's Lolly Maria. But even if lollies don't bother you, is way less interesting to play as. That's pretty cool. Would be easier to do the randomizer and add new stuff to the game, I think. Uncap the frame rate for sure. I'd be all over that shit. I'd play that on these stream. In a heartbeat. Real quick. That's a frame 1 play for me. Yeah, the Lolly Maria is in like every version of the game but Saturn. Even when they did Harmony of Despair, it's Lolly Maria instead of the cool one. Sucks hardcore. Lolly Maria is objectively less fun to play, even for people who don't hate lollies. I think even the Gooners could agree with that. Lolly Maria is a major downgrade. Throwing birds and stuff. Very lame. Harmony of Despair, decomp would be really cool too, actually. But probably way more of a nightmare because people would expect netcode. Because that game is kind of ass without people to play it with. It's not a very fun game, single player. It's also a mega grind as well. That game is really grindy. And Symphony of the Night is good enough if you ask me. This Magic Runestone. See the name right there. It's Grand Theft Auto 6, actually. I shouldn't lie to you. This is GTA 6. It's out right now. They're doing a retro revival. This is GTA 6. This game is definitely more fun than that game will be, though. I don't understand the appeal of those games. It's not Grand Theft Auto 6. It's called Magic Runestone. It's like $8. It's a good game. I'm enjoying playing it, at least. Can't vouch for anybody else, but fun, turn your brain off game. Really easy to get OP in this game too, which is fun. No, you didn't lose any gamer score by not knowing what this is. This is the epitome of an indie game. Not something I would expect anybody to know unless they watch my stream. I haven't put up a video of this yet. I'm gonna do that when I get back, maybe. GTA 6 is retailing for $8. It's right here. People are saying it's gonna be 100. No, it's right here. $8. I paid like $8 and 74 cents for this game, and I played it like 10 hours. Pretty good deal. GTA 6 probably will be $100 though. The rate things are going, charging us more for less. Games are worse and buggy and half done, and they want more money. Wouldn't surprise me at all. People are stupid enough to buy it. Buy that game for 100. Can we get Sengoku Basara 5 before GTA 6? I wish. Way more interested in that. That's not gonna happen though. If it did, it would be for Switch 2 most likely. Hopefully they'll at least do a collection for that series on Switch 2. They have no excuse. Money on the table. Give me a collection of at least like 3 Ukage and 4 Sumeragi for like, I don't know, 6,000 yen. I think people would buy that. Especially if they put effort into the port. Who knows? Companies are allergic to money. Switch 1 should have been able to do it, to be honest, but 2, there should be no excuse. No damage. Would be dead like minutes ago. Build sucks. Enemies in this game have too much health unless you get an OP build. The main thing I don't like about this game, they do give you ways to circumvent it, but kind of an HP sponge unless you're built properly. That requires the items that it gives you at the end, that currency, or getting lucky. Give me something good, please. None of this is any good. This is all trash, too. Still be able to clear, hopefully. Really have a good start. Damage. Boss should be shredded by now. Slow run tonight. Very slow. Get enough physical attack damage. Why everything feels spongy. They're not actually spongy. Kind of weird. Like, if you have a good build, everything dies in seconds. If you don't, they're HP sponges. There are a lot of roguelikes like that, but this one is especially like that. Really encourages making the right decisions. But, you know, it's a roguelike, so sometimes you get screwed over by RNG and bosses take forever to go down. I don't really want any of this game. Hook me up. Alright, that can be a flat 50% extra damage. Treasure 4 is good. You mean dragon. It's not dragon. Give me another power, please. That should be good now. That was a very good shot. Yeah, definitely ramp it up here. Nice. GG's. Turn that run around. That run was also rough. I've never played this game before. I had a Dreamcast, but I never played that game. That's one of the few Dreamcast greats I did not play. I played Ikaruga, of course. Cyvariar. Big Dreamcast shmups, but I did not play Under Defeat. So, I'll have to learn that game off stream. Let's play something else. What else we got here? I have very limited time. It's almost time to go, and I need to finish up some chores here. So, including Mr. Jax here, who's on my lap, and is dropping hints that he's hungry because he wasn't responsible enough to get his ass in here, and it was time to eat. I gotta feed him. Yeah, I should probably log off soon, huh? You want to say hi to the stream, Jax? Everybody say hi to Jax. He's not making the wisest decisions tonight. Going off to touch grass instead of eat. I think he missed the entire feeding. I fed the whole colony and he bailed. What were you doing out there, huh? Did you go to a party? It's rare for him to miss a meal, but today he decided to go mess around outside instead of eat. So I think he needs to be fed, because there's not going to be anyone here until the morning. So it's my responsibility, but everybody else showed up but you. You're the only one that showed up, that didn't show up. Where did you go? Ugh. I think we'll do one level of this, and then I have to go. Some more chores to do tonight than usual because Jack's here. He missed the buffet. Got to make sure my boy has something to eat. So I got to refill the water and feed a couple more of the cats and put out dry food for them. So we'll do one level of this, and then I got to go. And then I'll be back very soon. Tonight is PGR patch. I'm also going to do some Aethergazer as well. The new roguelike mode in that is pretty sick. Seems like a permanent fixture, so that's more of a reason for me to keep playing, because I took a couple months break. Sucks. DMC3 Crimson is definitely going to be on Kittysitting streams this coming week. Assuming that it works on deck. It should just be a D input 8 DLL, so it should work. But yeah, I'll probably show that trailer on the stream tonight, the night stream, the night home stream. That's supposed to be the 13th. And then immediately after that is Kazan update with the like roguelike mode or whatever, and the boss rush. It supposedly has new gear. That's pretty exciting. PGR update is the same day. So we get Ishmael and Lilith. I've got enough cards for double S3 Ishmael. And then I can get triple S Nanami with the free banner. Pretty eventful patch. Not much closer to the DMC collab. That's not going to be until like August, they're saying. Get bodied, son. 100% combo. Oops. Bad gameplay. It's like some kind of mode, I guess, where you get upgrades, and there's supposed to be unique weapons and sets, which sounds pretty fun because the set bonuses in that game are pretty cool, but there isn't any footage of it yet. Yeah, this week's gonna be more eventful than the rest of the month because Lost Soul Aside got pushed back. Yeah, there will be some exciting things going on this coming week, and none of it costs any money, which is good. PGR's already paid for. DMC3 Crimson, I already have the game. Kazan already paid for. Which is good, because your boy's broke. Can't be affording any $70 games right now. Nice to have some updates for shit I already bought. Keep the channel alive. There aren't even any $70 games I want this month. Don't care about Doom. Night Rain is obviously not my kind of thing, so small games this month. Alright, folks, I'm gonna go ahead and sign off. I have to stop a little earlier tonight because I've got two kitties here, dropping not so vague hints that they are hungry. So I gotta take care of them, do a little bit more of the chores, then head home. Tonight will be, let's see, I already did 2 Magic Runestone runs, so if I boot up before the PGR reset, it'll probably be either Gazer or maybe Kazan, because that's at midnight, so not too far from now. And let me get all this shit taken care of. I'll post on my Discord when I'm back up. Definitely PGR tonight, and then we'll see what else I feel like. See you later.